I mean, I seriously think it could well be the hottest ticket in town.
And have you heard of anybody else talking about this at all?
I haven't, but I do know, I happen to believe that it's being watched by millions of people all over the world. And even if we look there, just go outside the video just to see how many are tuned in. 56 people watching. So maybe that's a small number to represent an even larger number, like 56 million or possibly billion.
I'm not sure there's 56 billion even in the world to begin with. Just guessing, like, I'm not sure there's that many people in the world.
Welcome everybody to the World Humanoid Robot Games in Beijing for a quick blast, a quick look. I only just seen this. What a great way to kick off some streams. And it's with these guys. They look like a hard bunch of robots who are ready to lay siege to another team of hard robots. I'm actually not sure whether or not this is an international thing, is it?
I have absolutely no idea whatsoever. You just literally asked me to get involved here and do some co-commentary. I'm happy that they're actually playing a bit of soccer. And I suppose a lot of people might be saying, well, the Premier League starts back again now today. But
fuck that, Tom. It's not about the Premier League, it's about this. This is the Premier League. Forget about your Liverpools and your Arsenals and your Manchesters. This is where it's at. 5 aside. And it's gonna kick off very soonly. Very soonly. Welcome there to anybody and everyone who has joined us. We're just trying to get this thing back up and running. It's been a while. Look, there's a little tracking around the side as well. There is robotic runners doing little laps around as well, but they're not. Doesn't look like there's a race, and they all have like a minder with them as well, a human minder, just to make sure they don't fall over and die or anything like that. But they can't die. That's the other good thing about robots, is that they don't get injured. They can just go for years. They just need to be recharged, I suppose. Thank you very much there, OSW. I apologize for any grief, any chance of getting unblocked. Yeah, we'll look into it. We need to get this, we need to do the coverage first before I do any of that admin, but thanks very much for the tip there. Tom?
Yep, and this fella is doing well for himself. He's number 3, and it doesn't look like he's got any opponents whatsoever. He's doing well. He's staying well within the lines, right within the lines of sight. And he's fast enough. He's got great form. And it seems as though he does want to veer off towards the left and the right. But he's looking a bit shaky. I wonder, is he doing that automatically himself, or is it the ladies running beside him? Kind of takes the shine off it that there's 2 ladies with a controller running beside him as well. We want to see. I was led to believe that these robots were semi-autonomous at the slightest, at the leastest, and there he's lost it. He's pissed. He could have been on the piss.
I was Chinese.
Years ago, I was Chinese. Poddy Bob, thank you very much. Good morning. How are you? And look at that. That humanoid robot actually was pissed. He could have been supping on some WD-40 or whatnot before he got onto the race. Hopefully he's tested for drugs afterwards. And what about this little fella here? He's going for silver, and he's silver coloured as well. all these robots seem to have two minders that walk or saunter beside them. He has two air conditioning units built into his arse at the back. I'd love to see if the cameraman could zoom in. That would be brilliant to get some of that detail. Schult, thank you very much for the tip there, Schult. Very kind of you.
Thank you very much there, Schultz. I hope you're getting on well. Shame we haven't seen... Oh, look at this, another little fella. He's even smaller than the last buck. And he looks like one of the mashed potato robots from the past. I'm showing my age now. You might not know what I'm on about.
Don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, back in the day, there used to be an advert for instant mash for people who couldn't even be arsed peeling spuds and making their own fucking mash. They used to be packet mash. I mean, they still have it. Look at the little shoes on them.
And there's some lovely shoes, canvas runners that he's got from Shoe Zone. And he's got two little fucking 8 balls for hands. Massage balls. And Jimmy Hooks Division. Thank you very much for the tip there. Tom?
Whoa! Thank you very much, Nintendo Game Boy. Very, very kind of you. I hope you're getting on well. And that you're enjoying this little situation here. This little fella here is doing the God's honest. And we love them. We love our robots. We love our robots. And we support our robots as well. But as I was saying, there used to be mashed potato for people who couldn't even be arsed. Mashing potatoes. They get this powdered stuff called Smash, and there used to be these robots, lads, and they're in the advert, and they'd be like, "Boogie boogie, do you want some mash? Mungy."
Sounds disgusting. The concept sounds disgusting, and the robots sound like you.
Mungy. Do you want some spuds? Biscotti, thank you very much. Very, very kind of you.
Yeah, you don't have to keep up the robot voice any longer. This fella here looks a little bit dejected or rejected. Is dejected even word? Look at that. He doesn't like the wire. He got stuck on the wire, look. But he's good though. I like the way he moves. He's probably the most convincing one of the crop that we've seen so far. And there's a little robot child. And now, is he okay as well? He looks a little bit fucking worse for wear too. You'd be worrying about the well-being of these actual robots. And are they being well treated outside the arena of play?
I'm not sure. Again, this is the first thing the first bit of robot action I've seen since the last bit of robot action we saw. And oh, what's he at there? Pulling him up by his britches. Maybe he's setting him up. They're about to start running again. That's them getting set up on the racing line. Paul Meschkel, thank you very much for the tip there.
And a lovely Stussy shirt there. Stussy are doing some great work over in China. China is up and coming. They're really enjoying brands the same way the West has enjoyed brands for a while. But I think they get all the stuff that we get, but for a little bit cheaper. I don't know how. Kendo, thank you very much for the Tippus Rippus. This is a quick blast, by the way, folks. I mean, I don't want to make any promises about how long this will go on for. Again, we could get taken down very quickly. This is not, we haven't sought any permission. Maybe best not to even talk about that, Tom.
Yeah, I don't have any idea about it, to be honest. But look, if you are watching China or if there are any Chinese robots watching, we just want to spread the good word about the robots. We love our robots. We love them. They do such a great work in the community out there, and we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to seeing the day when robots are looking after me. You know, in a few years' time, when I haven't got the use of the legs anymore, maybe, just maybe, I'll have one of these fellas making me tea, and, making sandwiches and stuff like that. And look at that. There it goes, Francis.
Yeah, the sound of the bullet gun wasn't loud enough and it's terrible already. We have one lad who's refusing to stay in his lane. But the little fella on the child robot here is very slow, as you would imagine, running against adult robots. Tiggs, Mammy, thank you very much there for the tip. And Omar and Tiggs says the robots look like toddlers having a strap around pennies, with their fathers following them, making sure they don't pull the clothes off the rails. And a very accurate picture you've painted there of what this actually looks like. If you've just tuned in, don't go away. There's some white hot soccer action about to take place at some stage. Brought to you in association with the Xiaogang Fund. The Xiaogang Fund do great work out there in the community, and we are proud to be associated with them. And this fella, he is picking up the pace now. He's stopped. I just want them to really go at it and go fast. Ima, thank you very much there for the tip. And now he's got a lovely trot going there. And I wonder, those fans on his arse, are they fans for one? And if they are, do they cool him down, or do they add a little bit of a boost to his speed?
Couldn't tell you. But there you can see a few lads kicking a ball around as well, in the middle of the track and field situation. And there's a fair few people in the stadium here in Shanghai, in I think it's Shanghai. No, it's Beijing. We're in the Bird's Nest, which was the...
You okay there, Tom?
I am sorry, a bit of a frog in the throat. The Bird's Nest, which was the seat of the 2008 Olympics. And I tell you, the controllers are getting a decent workout themselves, and they're enjoying it there. Two controllers per robot, and I hope they've done their workouts as well to prepare for this. And hopefully they put on significant deodorant, because you'd be working up quite a sweat in there. Although in the middle of August in Shanghai, you'd imagine, or Beijing, this stadium would be fully air-conditioned. It's the RCAP Beijing Masters, and here we are with lovely segue there from the athleticism of that robot fella into the heavy hitters, the big boys, the real big bamboozlers themselves, the soccer men. And the referee there is a bit of a bunch up. The formation is not great.
Your rhetoric will smother you. Creepy Nuts, featuring Mr. Children. Thank you very much. And DJ Chalky Peanuts. And Hanley Man. Thank you very much for the tip as well. Mr. Children. What a band. Creepy Nuts. What a band. It makes you wonder what the hell is going on over there in Japan. Just zoom in there. There's a guy just dead. There's one robot who's dead on the side of the pitch. I hope he's okay, Tom.
Yep, I hope he's okay as well. He's fucked. Maybe he just needs to be rebooted or rejigged, or he might need his firmware updating or installing.
Well, as long as he's connected to the Wi-Fi inside the Beijing Stadium, he should be able to download all updates, although you probably would not want that. Let's just pause that for a second, maybe. Craig Charles, thank you very much there. It's a very, very fast-moving and fluid situation. But this guy's firmware, unfortunately, is absolutely knackered, and he needs to be updated fast. But that's the one thing you don't want to happen during the humanoid robot games, is for your machine to say, actually, I need to update now. So I would have switched off auto updates. That would have been my thinking.
Yep. Thank you very much there for the tips. That's DJ Chalky Peanuts, Handyman Aidan Moran. Thank you very much. Very, very kind of you. And Craig Charles, who asks, why wasn't I informed about this? This is my remit.
This is Craig, well, it was Craig Charles's remit back in the day, but I mean, not anymore. He's more of a funky soul hour, 6 Music, maybe even Radio 2 now. That's Craig Charles. What are they even doing here?
It seems to be some kind of ceremonial robotic dance. And will he be able to get up? Will he be able to self-right? And another one has taken a tumble there. And another one. Doesn't look good. It's not a great advert for humanoid robots.
It's not. It really isn't. If any potential oh, look at that. They can get up on their own, though. Well, maybe. Maybe. There's a Chinese man there saying 1, 1, 1. Oh, he's been dragged away. Does this look shit? It's making us look shit, is he's saying. He's just said. And here's another lad. Fucking someone's gonna get done for that, it seems. There was some major consternation. And if we had an action replay button built in, we would be able to go back. Unfortunately, we don't. But we do, actually. We can just rewind that and just see the major consternation. This guy here in the 2021 shirt in the foreground. Look at this. First, look. It's when you see that. The shaking of the finger. Crazy, crazy time to be alive. He got involved and then dragged away. And then this guy, look at the speed of this guy. I've never seen a guy with a fucking video game controller run this fast. I've never seen a guy with a video game controller run. But look at this. Boom, bam. Straight back into the action. Let's go back to the live action. And one of them has just fucking gone off the advertiser hoardings at the side there. Good job it isn't even an advert, because this is a bad advert for the game itself. The game is being brought into disrepute. It's a corner ball, and that's terrible. That's a blank ball.
It is a blank ball. It's great that these guys have, all these robots have a minder to make sure that they're being brought back into the action. Greetings from Krakow. Thank you very much there. Who are the stars we should be looking out for in this game? Cristiano Ram Aldo. That's Cristiano Ram, as in read-only memory. Or Robot Lewandowski. Or Lewandowski. I'd say Robot Lewandowski is a great one. And I can't think of any puns at the moment, because I didn't even know this was even going to be part of the fixture. It was my understanding the robot games were going to be track and field. Well, obviously this is a field, but I didn't think there was going to be soccer going on. I'm actually hoping, Gavin Brown, thank you very much for the tip there. I'm hoping that we're going to see a fight, because I remember a few months ago we were looking at the robots and we saw them just flaking each other inside a ring while humans spectated. Maybe they put bets on them.
Well, what else would you be fucking doing? You wouldn't be sitting there thinking, "Oh, who's gonna win this game? Who's gonna be brought on? How long have they had this player for? Who's controlling it? What firmware have they got?" You need to have something that makes the game interesting, and nothing would be able to do that other than the allure of cold, hard cash and the ability to be able to gamble on these guys, which I think is not too far away if you think about it. Obviously there will be a lot of consternation regarding whether or not these guys are rigged, if some of the sports games are rigged. But I mean, if you can have like an independent adjudicator who can say, "Look, I've looked at the firmware, I've looked at the data, these guys are all just fucking running." There's one guy just doing yoga there during the middle of the game. Look, that was a great passage of play. But then as a guy is coming up, it's like let's just slow that down and take it frame by frame. Unfortunately, we can't. This guy here, rawr, just getting up after a fucking snooze. I mean, it's 9:37 here, but it's probably even later in China or earlier in China. Who knows? Maybe he'd fallen over before that.
We actually won't know. Cahill Bradley, thank you very much. At what stage do they unleash Sir Kill-A-Lot? I'm not sure, but they really need to do something like that, of that ilk, to be able to spice up the proceedings, because there's a severe lack of action going on. And now it seems like it's 4 or 5 against 2. Unless the red team or the orange team actually have a decent formation going and we can't see their defence. Yeah, they actually have other lads coming up.
Crazy bit of business altogether. And look at Blue now, really, really asking questions of this orange defence. And there's a fight! It's a fucking scrap! Oh, and look at that, I think the referee actually just brought one of the lads down. If we can go back there and just slow-mo that up. Watch this here. The referee in name only. Keep watching here, look. There's one lad standing. Referee goes over to one of these lads and fucking brings him down by hand. Look at that. Boom. Karate chop. The Voodoo. Shaolin shadow boxing with a Wu-Tang sword style.
Yep, it's horrible when you see it. Once you see it, you can't really go back. You can't unsee it. And I think it's rigged. And I don't want to... Again, I have great respect for the robots, great respect for the Chinese. They do a great power of work. The other Jeff, thank you very much. And Def Football, thank you very much for the tip. But hard not to really have questions at the back of your mind, having seen the way some of these guys have been handled every few moments. Someone's on the pitch dragging them off, fucking resetting them and putting them up in there. Serious stuff going on. I wonder if are FIFA involved?
Don't know. There's a lot of questions to be asked about fucking FIFA as well. I mean, probably getting FIFA involved would make it even worse. Sepp Blatter job.
Yep, and it's interesting you say that, because I'm actually just back from the GP there, and he said that I might actually have a Sepp bladder.
What the fuck is that?
Well, it's something to do with your urinary tract. Anyways, he's got us on a few pills, and he said, take them, see how you're getting on, come back to me on Tuesday. We might... you might be okay. If you don't recover, we might have to send you to hospital. And that fella is going to need to go to hospital as well. They're fucking great, though. They get up very smoothly. And that's the kind of regenerative ability that I feel as though I'm lacking, as age begins to have its wicked way with me. I'm not as sprightly as I used to be. I can't just get straight back up on the feet like that fella did just then.
Ah, come on, Tom. Yeah, I've seen you. You're still fucking... You're fast enough. I seen you running around Kong there a few months back.
Yeah, but I did that, but... I did myself an injury at the time as I was running too much. Did I tell you about that?
You didn't. I never heard about that.
Yeah, I was doing a bit of running there and somebody fucking told me to run a bit further. And anyway, I don't want to go on. I'm not going to go on about it or anything like that.
Oh, I never heard you talk about it. It's the first time I've heard about it.
Yeah, well, somebody's fault is it? I can't remember his name now, but Jacob, I think his name was. Thank you very much there, Georgia Rose.
Georgia Rolls! Thank you very much there. Crazy bit of clanging, you say. And Matty C. as well, who says, sorry to hear about the Dicky bladder. Tom.
Thanks very much, Matty C. Very, very kind of you there. Bring us up to speed. Thanks for the tip. Is VAR going to be in use today? Who's the ref? And could we get a quick 101 on the sport of robot football? Well, robot football was invented by China in 2025, it seems. And VAR has no place in this game, and thank God for that as well, because it's taken the fun out of the game. And I'm glad that the world sport, the FIFA game, has demonstrated that the over-policing and the data-driven way of soccer has taken the magic out of it. The Chinese have decided to not do that now. This goalkeeper here, I have my doubts about him. It looks like he might actually fall over before even making a save. But look at that. There's a few other lads on the pitch here taking lads off and fucking resuscitating them and updating their firmware. Kind of takes the magic out of the game.
Yeah, you're just after saying here, National Bread, thank you very much there for the tip. Just after saying how VAR takes the magic out of the game. But it seriously damages the fun when I see a few lads running onto the pitch and just manhandling these robots and bringing them onto the sidelines. But look at that. He's been restarted and rejigged at the sideline. He's about to come back on. There's another lad who's been charged up at the side. He's connected to a fucking laptop. There's a fella down there with his Dell book. And here he is. Lovely stuff. Robot Lewandowski is back in the saddle. He's ready to lay siege to Team Orange. I'd love to see them do some acrobatic... Oh, God, it's terrible. I'd love to see them do a celebration. Hopefully they've got some emotes and gestures preloaded into their firmware and software so that when they do score a goal, here we go. It could be a goal. We could be on course. There's nobody. It's an empty goal. It's an open net. It's a gift. He's fucked it. He's fucked it. Ah, lovely stuff.
And there you have it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece of pudding. Absolutely fantastic. They've worked all season on that kind of maneuver, and it's paid off for them.
Could you believe it? Would you believe it? Did you ever dare to dream it? We can go for a slow-mo there. I mean, they're not giving us this slow-mo. We're actually having to go and do this ourselves, so let's just slow-mo that up. We've only got this angle, and then we can play back speed there by 0.5. That's half it. And there we go. Look at that maneuver outside of the left peg. Where'd you get that, Tom?
Well, quite simply, you don't get that anywhere other than the elite leagues of humanoid robot soccer, and that's what the Chinese are doing. They've made the new generation, the new breed of skill-based soccer bots, and they're coming for you. It was finesse. It was a finesse move, says Burt Reynolds, and it was. You know, we're not going to forget this. This is the sort of stuff that memories are being made here. We'll remember this now for a long, long time. Where were you when Orange number 5 scored the tap-in with the outside of the left boot at the Robo Games in Beijing, the World Humanoid Robo Games?
Lovely bit of colour now at the moment as we see the sights and sounds of the contingencies that have come to view this veritable feast of robotic sport. Many, many Chinese people, because of course it is in China. And it doesn't seem to be too hot in there. I don't see anybody with any of those hand-driven, power bank-operated AC units. So that's a good sign that the air temperature inside the stadium is nice. Nobody is sweating. And you wouldn't want to be uncomfortable watching this because it's a hard watch. Even from the safety and comfort of my own home, it really is tough to watch at times. And there's the ring. Great stuff, Tom.
Yep, there's going to be a bit of fighting at some stage. Messi-tron 3000, thank you very much. Goal, you say. And National Bread, thank you very much, says lovely little bots.
I think there's still a bit of time here left on this match. Or maybe not. Maybe it was last goal win or next goal wins and then Orange team won. If that's the case, fair play to Orange team. And you actually need it to be cool as fuck in the stadium because You can imagine the heat generated by all these electrical appliances would be insane. So, I mean, obviously, maybe these we've seen one robot with fans built into his arse. But you'd also want an ambient cool temperature to begin with.
You know what? I'm not too up on the ins and outs of the technology, but I was watching the bucking there over in Japan trying to do his streams. He was having an awful look at doing it, but I'm not sure whether or not that was heat related or whether or not it was tech or something like that.
Oh, I saw it, but I mean, it was... I think he was trying to fucking do a stream to a phone and phone to the internet and all that business. It was... I don't think he had thought it through. But maybe you could go out and test it at some stage soon, maybe, and finesse it for a stop, because I mean, you do often like to get out and about yourself, do you not?
Well, I have been known to do the odd stream outside, all right, but I think that helicoptering, the helicopterization that went on, there was a lot more of that going on in Japan than there was when I was doing it.
Yeah, you'd want to fucking get on that and iron out those creases, because it just is a real kick in the teeth. Not just for the streamer, but the viewers as well, you know. Have to hang around through multiple dropouts.
I know. But look, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. Those robots there are getting fully charged up. They're downloading the Shockwave. They're downloading Real Player onto the robots. The bibs are going on. They're getting togged out. It's a new breed of robot. And they've been fully drug tested. And they're ready to rock. Robot rock. Thank you very much. A clone named Gibso.
A clone named Gibso, thank you very much, who has a few names for these, who actually has the roster for this Team Orange or Team Red. Number 1 is Aloy McCoist. Number 5 there is Jimmy Floyd Powerbank. Number 3, Teddy Sheringram. I don't know what that one means. If that is a techno pun, I don't know. But then he says, that's it, I'm punned out. Yaboa and downloader is too much of a stretch. Well, definitely Yaboa. I don't even know what the tech pun would be there. And downloader. Downloader, I don't know what that is. Thank you very much, though, for the tip. Teddy sharing RAM. Oh, I get you, yeah. It would be handy. There's Aiden the Average has sharing RAM. If you spell RAM in capitals at the end of sharing, just so that I get that. It wasn't capitalized, so I didn't read that as random access memory. A few other names there in the chat. Thanks very much for tuning in and for contributing to these names. Robot Snodgrass, the Scottish player, the Scottish robot, should I say. Teddy Pendergrass, Aaron Ramsey, Andy Robertson, Ryan Gigabytes, or Ryan Gigs, just gigs of RAM. Emil Heskell, this guy, another robot on the track that looks pissed, has just gone by there. Optimus Prime Minister, Juan Data, Greg Robot, and Ram Elu Lukaku. There's a lot of Ram and Ramen going on. Rabo Baggio and Schmeichel, thank you very much for the tip. And Georgia Rhodes, thank you very much for your tip as well. You say Rusty Neville and the Clangers from Mars, which is a lovely, lovely sentiment. This guy here is doing the God's honest. Look at him. Number 111. And he's great. He's fast. He's got fans, cooling fans for butt cheeks. And he's got a couple of minders there as well to make sure he doesn't become stuck, I suppose, or go off-piste. Kaylee, thank you very much for the tip there. I hope you're getting on well and enjoying these robots. We don't know what's in store here. We really don't know what's going to happen next. Your guess is as good as mine. It's the first ever World Humanoid Robot Games in Beijing. See there, another guy is being reanimated. Anonymous, thank you very much for the tip. And just a big thank you again there for, who was it? Jimmy Huxtivation and Georgia Rose and Aidan Moore in there for throwing a few tippy-rippy ruinesses our way. Just slurp at the tea here, Tom. Maybe you can take over. Tom?
Yep, sorry about that. Yeah, this guy is sitting on his arse. He's not really lighting the stadium on fire. Do you know? And they're having to drag him away again. It's sad to see so many of these robots being dragged away by the neck. I think they should have at least integrated the segways, because if you remember back in the Beijing Games of 2008, there was a Segway cameraman who bumped into Usain Bolt, and everyone was saying, "Oh, that cameraman's fucked now. He's gonna be disappeared." But I think he's still alive anyway. But you could have at least got the segways in for this, and then if the robots then, like that fella did, collapse on the ground, just put them on a segway and ride off. Don't drag them by the neck, because it looks shit. Robots on Network 2, thank you very much.
Robots on Network 2. Tony, thank you very much for the tip, and Anonymous as well. Tony Calcarino and Blu-ray Houghton. And this guy, look at this guy, he's got a great head. Oliver, thank you very much. Hello to Rua, enjoying the stream. And look at this fella's head. It's by far the best head we've seen on a robot fella so far. He's got two little pool balls for hands. Is it the same fella from before, Tom?
It looks to be, I think they're double dipping with the fella with the canvas runners. Unless it is the same fella and we didn't really clock the fact that he had an interesting head.
Yeah, we could actually be witnessing some shenanigans here. They might have just changed the fucking head on him, and they're trying to make us believe that this is a new robot. I'm not sure. I'm not putting it out here that, or there, should I say, that there are shenanigans going on, but it looks suspect. At this moment in time, it looks suspect. But he's staying within the lines.
Well, I mean, you'd hope that's the least that you'd hope they can do. They've had a lot of time to prepare for this. And the music is fantastic as well. This is what you don't get, you see, in the real Olympics, the human Olympics. We want lovely, traditional Chinese-style music in the background. You know, and it fits well with the techno robot futuristic vibe. Oh, look at him, he's won and he's given us a salute. Fair play to you. Well done. Well done, young man. Well done.
Well done to that robot there. I'm actually applauding here. Oh, fantastic stuff. I'm crying tears. He's got little reins on his back. And there, the controllers as well, taking a little bit of glory for their creation. Fucking fantastic celebration. It was great to see. We were wondering whether or not these little fellas are going to celebrate, Tom.
We were indeed. And now, that poor lad there, look, he's not celebrating anything. He's been stretchered away by three fellas. And that fella, the young fella there who just won the race, he's doing a victory lap. He's going over to the media, the world's press. They're loving him. His life is going to change now after that. You can zoom in and just see him. Please. Okay. And big shout out to Bevo, the sponsors, and PICC as well, PIC, who are doing great work out there in the community. And they've brought this, they've made this dream come alive. It was just, that's all it was. It was just a dream for years. How are we going to fill a massive sports stadium in Belgium, in fucking Beijing, and really bring robots to the world audience? And this is it. We're here now. Packed out. Packed to capacity. Fully air conditioned. Great temperature. White hot action. Robot after robot. They're running. They're dancing. They're celebrating. They're playing soccer. They're fighting each other. It's non-stop Usain nuts and bolts.
Usain nuts and bolts there, says Kevin. Thanks very much for that pun. It's great to have these puns on hand as well. Just goes to show the appetite that's out there at the moment. Billions are fucking tuning into this today. As I said earlier on, it's not about the return of Premier League or La Liga or Serie A. It's about this. This is where the world of sport is focused today. Beijing, the capital of China. And what an amazing place it is. 0 robots have shown up to watch, though, says the Peak. That's true. But who's to say? We're as good as robots these days. I mean, if you're looking into the stands there, everyone's glued to their fucking phones. May as well be robots. We may as well be robots. Do you know? And I'm saying that even as myself as well. I might as well be a fucking robot. The amount of time my life is spent in the real world at the moment is dwindling day by day. It's taken up by all this shit hot content that's going on around the world. Stuff like this. It's just hard to really pull yourself away from it.
It really is. It's non-stop information overload superhighway. I mean, there's an argument to be made for these robots actually being freer than the humans themselves. Do you know, I haven't seen one robot pull out a phone yet. But look at the two fellas, the two humans that are on the picture. They've got the phones out. And then you look at everyone else around. They're on the fucking phones as well. Do you know? And, I mean, I'm a hypocrite because I'd be on the phone if I was there as well. I'd be checking updates and looking at news. Seeing what the story was in Alaska with Trump and Putin. What's the latest in Gaza? What's the latest in Ukraine? Who's the president going to be next? What's going on with that fella? Do you know? And that's just a sign of the times at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad fucking situation. Do you know, at least we're comfy. Do you know, with the phones. I mean, I think there's a lot of people that are saying they realize how addicted they are and they're disgusted with their own addiction, so they just want to outwardly project on the world and say, look at all these fucking robots looking at their phones. But, you know, that's probably because you would just be looking at your phone back in your own private time and then be depressed about the fact you're on your phone the whole fucking time, you know?
Yep, it's a real, they've done a real number on it. It's just, the last 20 years, it's just complete fucking overload of information. Actually brought in by I think the Dublin fellow was saying this during one of the streams that wasn't completely wiped out by technical gremlins there, that they still call it a phone. It's not a fucking phone, it's an entertainment unit, is what they call it, but is what they should call it. There's no phoning going on. Nobody's making any calls on it. It used to be a thing where you'd actually chat to someone, you'd ring your mother or your brother or your mate, maybe, or whatever, you know. But now it's no longer nobody wants to make a fucking call now.
That's right, nobody does want to make a call. It's anxiety inducing getting a call. Don't want to fucking call. Don't call me now. I'm busy fucking watching Robot World Cup. I'm busy watching the World Humanoid Robot Games. I don't need to talk and engage with another human in real life, please. Thank you very much. I want to watch the robots. I put money on the robots. I'm gambling on robots. I'm using my phone to gamble on these robots in China. The rules and regulations are lax. We don't know where it's going, but there's money on the table. There's money at stake, and it's about to kick off. Where's the other team? That's the question on everybody's lips at the moment. And it was a 5-a-side situation, but we've only 4 robots on at the moment. And they look very... Oh, I was going to say they look deferential with the heads bowed. We do have blue. The cameraman's doing a shocking job here. He should have established... Look at that fight already!
And that's a foul. That should be those two should be sent off. Or we should, with the robots, maybe get... Oh, look here, another guy just had an absolute nightmare there. That orange fella. Can you rewind that? And now we've gone. We've been taken down. Can you rewind it? Oh, fuck it.
Ah, that's a real shame that the other Jeff, thank you very much. Just rewind there and just see that. Maybe that was because this robot here, watch this fella here. He began to get up, but he ended up having a real shocker. Watch this. Look at that.
Yep, it's sad. It's actually sad to see that, you know. And I hope he's okay. It's not nice. It feels sad to watch, to repeatedly watch that over and over again as well, because I know he's not a human. But if it was, you'd feel bad laughing at that.
But he's not a human. I don't feel bad at all. It's hilarious stuff. And let me see there. Can we just go out of that and maybe we could add a little bit of music to that as well, just to spruce up the scenage. Thank you very much there, Razidata Adeleke and the other Jeff. There's a rumor around the town that both you boys are advanced AI. Any comment on such egregious rumor? I mean, is there any way that we could disprove that, Tom?
I'm not particularly too sure. The AI is actually getting better and better, so it could possibly be... We could be AI. But you said you were going to play some music there?
Yeah, I'm just looking for the right music. Obviously, I do have my favourites. This isn't going to be a surprise to many people who've seen me do my stuff in the past here. Let's just see if we can put that up there and then get that going. And then maybe we can slow down. See, could do with being a little bit louder there, maybe. Yeah, that'll do.
Take it away. What we're gonna see this fella get back up again, are we?
Yeah, should be nice. And I think we need to slow it down just a touch as well. Actually, we just stop that for a moment. Sorry, this I actually watched Platoon there last week. It was on Network 2, the Late Late movie. And it was a double bill, actually.
What was the other one?
There was a good film on before it. Can't remember. But fucking Platoon, what a film. What a film. What a cast as well. Anyway, this is the moment that would be reminiscent of that, when Willem Dafoe is getting shot by the North Vietnamese army, having already been shot by one of his men. He doesn't have a freak out like this robot, but he does look fucked. Let's slow it down there. Maybe even slower than that. And we need to have the sizzle point as well. Oh, he's there. Where the fuck is the big crescendo? Where's the... There we go.
Ah, lads, I'm fucked. Please, I need my firmware updating. Opening ceremony review, please. Thank you very much for the tip.
Tom, maybe you could do a bit of robot voiceover for this.
I've never tried it myself.
You did for the fucking Fallout game.
Hey lads, I'm not feeling too good. I have a bad feeling, lads. Ah, fuck. Please. What's the story? Kill, crush, destroy, score goals. Kill, crush, destroy, score goals. Are you doing a bit of roboting?
And there, the final scenes, it kind of is fitting the way the music, as this lad he drags this fella off, right? And then that lad is dead. As this lad is being dragged off to the music, Adagio for strings, it fits so well. I think also we could do with a filter change, maybe on the screen there. Color correction. Bring that down. Maybe we can up the contrast or down the contrast. There we go. We need to go back actually and get the initial, when there was like 10 robots being dragged off the fucking pitch. That was a real hoot. Let's just see, are there any robots that fell on their... Oh, look at this, look. Man down, man down. This is it. This is it. I like the confusion between these guys as well. They're looking around, going, what's happening? How do we do this? We need the sound of guns and fucking helicopters and stuff. Hold on there, just one moment, just to really give it the credence and respect it deserves. I'm just gonna type Vietnam War sounds. 10 hours of soothing, relaxing Vietnam sounds. Let's turn that down. Adagio is a bit too loud. This is good though. It's back live again, someone says. the fella running on the track that does it for me. Opening ceremony review, please. Thank you very much.
Pop out the stout boys! Get that robot off the track fast! Get that robot off the track fast! He needs pints! He needs pints! He needs oil! Change his oil! Die Springs are gone! Die Springs are gone! Die Springs are gone! Die Springs are gone! His name is John!
A real tough world out there. Hoobie, thank you very much for the tip there, Ms. Lara Croft. It's like he's you know your way around the block. How about you? How is the mix there, lads, of the music to Vietnam War sounds ratio? Is it okay? Look at that! This is excellent stuff. Thank you very much, CD-ROM, for the tip there. Look at this. Lad getting Diddy Mowed there. That's a different Vietnamese situation. That is the Deer Hunter. Let's go back in time and see if there was any other crazy business when someone was being taken down. Remember there was the football game where there was a lot of lads fucking on the ground. So half the time it's just been lads on the fucking ground. We also know there are known unknowns. There are humanoid robots we do not know. DJ, thank you very much there, and CD-ROM and Hoobie. An opening ceremony. If the live stream is finished on Reuters, there's still the opening ceremony to review from yesterday. Reuters or the South China Post on YouTube still have it. The killing pitches. Lovely stuff. It's touching in a strange kind of way, you know. It really makes you think that.
He's under fire!
Diddy McMahon, thank you very much. Oh, fuck. Rise of the Robots. It's almost frightening when they self-right and they get back up like that. If they were to be programmed with self-righteous personalities, you'd have a double helping of physically able to self-right and mentally self-righteous. Look at that. Oh. Look at your man's shoes there as well. Is he wearing dress shoes? They don't look like runners, but they do have 3 stripes. Maybe they're soccer shoes. This is the kind of shit that you would want to see Shafei doing on a new modern day rendition of Computer Chronicles. Real hardware. Some new, interesting hardware. What about back here at the beginning? Anything here? I mean, we've done... The joke has gone flat now, but there could still be... There's a proper race look from back in the day. Ah, yeah, this is brilliant. Quasi-quarding. Quasi-quarding. Tom?
Yeah, I was wondering there, the fellas that run along with them, they're getting, as you said earlier on, they're getting a great workout. And I'd like to see this in full speed. Please, if you could.
Yeah, apologies there. I've just heard the shouting in the background on that 10 hours of soothing Vietnam War sounds. And there was a slur that was uttered by one of the American soldiers. I've never played this before, I just didn't know. But then again, I forgot that it is an Asian country that they went to war in, so they could have... and this is an Asian country where the games are, so apologies if that landed with anyone. It wasn't a bad one. It was a different time as well, but I mean, is that an excuse? I'm not sure. This guy's fucking deadly. This is the Usain Bolt, nuts and bolts of the robotic running world. And as I say, I want to speed that up to its full speed. Wow, it's even more scary. It's scarier. His little number 4 is gonna come off his leg. He's going so fast. Wow. Incredible stuff. Somebody said it's back on though. If I click live, it just says the live event has ended. Unless we go on it and it's back on in some other way, in some other channel. Let's see. I can see it on that screen there. World Robot Games. If you've just joined us there, please bear with us. We're just trying to relink our World Robot Games, and unfortunately it isn't live anymore. Unless we go back. It says this is the opening ceremony, but we can come back in a bit. This was only a quick look at the Robot Games. We'll be back at some stage later, I suppose, Tom.
I mean, I didn't know how long it was going to be on for. Thankfully, we haven't been taken down. That's the main thing. Because, as is the way with these things, you never know how it's going to go when you're showing the stuff. This is a world global event. A lot of sponsors involved as well, so it could come back to haunt us at some stage in the game. We could end up getting done by the money men who control the Robot World Olympics, you know. This is one of the amazing sessions earlier on that we missed, and another frightening glimpse into the reality of the present. You know, this is now. What's it going to be like in 2035, in 10 years' time? They're going to be a little bit better, I imagine, and probably able to fight.
Yeah, you'd wonder what usage they could have, you know, more than just like help around the house. Could these guys be fucking used in a battlefield scenario? I'm talking war, I'm talking Ukraine, I'm talking the Middle East. And look at that, they can dance, they can do it all. They can do the Macarena. Kind of is a bit chilling with the sound of war in the background as well. See there. And they can play the piano. I want to hear this. I want to hear this. That might be that famous Chinese pianist, Ylang Ylang, or Lang Lang, or whatever his name is. Let's just see what the dancing robot is like with the music. Not great. I was hoping for some good beats. Look at the drip. Robo drip. He's got that kind of Compton gangster oversized check shirt, unbuttoned of course. Here we go, Ylang Ylang. What's going on here? Ylang Ylang is playing the fucking piano, and is this guy meant to be comping with him and adding a bit of colour? Because nothing's happening. He's got a cape. Is there? I mean, somebody who has got a bit more wit could come out with a better pun, like a Liberace techno-infused pun, but I don't have one at the moment. Look at the size of his fucking wrists. They should have done something. They should have done something a bit better than that, because that's bizarre. Bad posture as well to be sitting like that. It looks as though his arms are coming out from his stomach. He needs to get a little bit closer. Thank you very much there, Gavin Brown up the town, and Captain Sack. Thank you very much. Look at these little fellas here. Little hats on them. Fucking team of them. Oh, wow.
Would you believe it? Could you believe it? Did you ever dare to dream it? An absolutely fantastic display of drum work.
And here we have a beautiful lady robot. It's Ladies' Day, and she looks absolutely stunning, Tom.
She does look stunning. She's fantastic. She's brought her son with her as well, Johnny Five. And another beautiful lady. Beautiful pageantry as well. This is the Rose of Tralee in China. China is so far advanced that their Rose of Tralee is done completely with robots. And there are a few real beauties there as well. Just to take the edge off things, because again, it's some of these lads are fucked. You know, they don't really last that long. Or ladies, should I say. And I think they should have actually had those ladies. The real beauties should have been there for the soccer game. Why are they showing this? They should have cut away, because it looks rubbish when they follow the lads being taken out. And look at this. This is robot children say the funniest things. Robot kids say the funniest things. We turn that up there, please. I don't think we had the real audio there, so we can just play that clip again. How are you getting on? What's the story? Glad to be here. It's fucking great. How are you, China? All the best. I think this must have been part of the opening ceremony. This is China. Or, I don't know, maybe, we don't know where they're from. Does it matter? Do they have countries? Do robots have countries? Do robots have an allegiance? Do they swear an allegiance to a particular state? Are they stateless? Do they need to be given their own state?
The thing about robots and the Robot Humanoid World Cup is that it's a break away from the horrors of reality of the world itself. But that looks horrific. And this is why we're here, fighting real, raw, hand-to-hand combat. Go on. Go on. Lovely stuff. Lovely hooks. Lovely sweeps. Lovely jabs. Lovely atmosphere. Free combat. Are they robots? He looks real. Wow! Jesus, I hope he fucking did a few stretches before doing that. Let's get a replay on that one. Break that one down frame by frame. I think he manages to not only get his legs to fucking do the splits, but they go to 10-2 on a clock. Wow! Fucking hell.
Yep. He definitely does his stretches every day, I'd say. And you'd need a good diet as well. And you'd need to make sure you land where you're landing, because look at that. One of those fucking robots has like an implement sticking out of his head. You wouldn't want to land on that. You'd want to make sure you clear that. Otherwise, there'd be questions asked. And there'd be ambulances called. And these are based on the Terracotta Warriors that some fucking Ludra man. I read a story, an article there a couple of months ago. Some lad managed to fucking jump into the Terracotta Warrior pit and started trashing them. Thousands of years old.
Where was he from? Was he a foreigner? Was he tourist?
I think he was Chinese.
All right. Well, he's probably okay anyway. They probably gave him a slap on the wrist and let him go. Definitely still knocking around. I was going to say if it was a tourist, you wouldn't want that. Hang on, these are not robots. Some of these are real people.
No, you can see the joints in the arms there. They're definitely robots, but he's real. That's what's making it Uncanny Valley, is that you've got Johnny Splits. Johnny Splits is real, but the other lads are not.
Thanks very much there, Maz D, for the tip. Ripperulus. And this is fun for the family and fun for the kiddie robots. And these are the booster bots. Great stuff. Great stuff. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. I can't say brilliant enough. It was just a real blast to the senses. And if only Stu was still knocking out the crons, is all I'm saying, to be able to have a little look at what's going on here. Look at this episode 2002. We don't really watch too many of these. 2002. I've been saving the latest editions because I don't want to see them. This is the final season. And look at the studio. And he's got the Xbox and everything. We'll leave it, lads. I'm sorry for teasing that. Sting is involved. Maybe we'll watch it later on. Tom?
I've no interest in computers.
Well, we'll watch it later on. Thank you very much for tuning in to this quick blast. Maz D, Captain Sack, Gavin Brown, Diddy Macau, DJ CD-ROM, everybody, Georgia Rose, and everybody else who was tipped as well. Very, very kind of you. We'll talk to you, Aidan Moran, and we'll talk to you later on, Jimmy Huxtabation. No face cam this morning. Well, there's the two of us there in Nightshade. We'll get back on the camera action later on, but it's just it was an early start. I just seen Robots live, and it was a case of get on and get involved. And plus, I had to have Tom here as well, and we've got Tom in the room. We can't fit the camera into the fucking room when Tom's here as well.
Yep, it's a shame, but that's just the way it is. We'll try and sort that out for the next piece. We'll talk to you anyway. All the best. All the best. There's still probably another 10 days of this shit, so we'll be back on again, looking at it at some stage. We'll talk to you.
Every jump, every tactical maneuver on this field represents our collective leap into the future. With SE seated here, Beijing.
The little fellas are here, lads! The little fellas are here!
Did someone just drop a bomb on this ship?
I'm under fire, I need pints!
We are the robots. We are the future. We are the music makers. We are the dreamers of the dreams.
Bring out the beautiful lady robots, lads!
Your man is packed into that fucking spacesuit, isn't it? It's a tight little number for this fella. Is it silver? We actually need to bring the color back up because I can't even see whether or not it's silver. He's wearing a silver kind of fucking spacesuit. Real Buck Rogers. A few blades just sauntering around as well. Looks like it's a brilliant scene. Someone said Saving Private Robot. Robot down. And you've got, at least this lad made the effort to dress up in a futuristic manner. Some of the other lads that were wearing just, you know, Adidas, Nike, Stussy, didn't really fit the occasion. I'd say your man is sweating bullets in that silver suit. All right, we'll talk to you.
Moondust. Moondust. Moondust is still a problem. Moondust.
Mobile Ozel, yeni technology. Rocky Peace Bars in your skorana. Eren Hernyard. Ui, Olan, 30 TL. 1000 TL percent 100. Turkey Ninlik. Mobile Bahis Sebdin. Mobile Bahis.
I love cream cakes.
Xanadu 2.0
I love cream cakes.
in Montecito.
I love cream cakes.
Wastes of skin,
I love cream cakes.
sweaty fists.
I love cream cakes.
Back off.
I love cream cakes.
Digital hands.
I love cream cakes.
Who do these people think they are?
I love cream cakes.
Sweaty fists.
I love cream cakes.
Wastes of skin.
I love cream cakes.
Digital hands.
I love cream cakes.
Sweaty fists.
I love cream cakes.